Hello, this is DracoFlame67, and welcome back to the Tales of Symphonia Boss Tour Remastered. This time we are fighting the Windmaster. First thing you want to take note of is that it resists wind, so you don't want to be using any wind spells or skills. Genus's Windblade and Protoss's Windblade disable them. Lloyd just learned Hurricane Thrust. That happens to be a wind move, not very good against the Windmaster. And I'm going to be holding off on getting Protoss's Windblade uses up in the normal mode file because the boss resists wind, so learning Air Thrust on this fight wouldn't be very useful anyway. And as I said in the Adulosia video, the Windmaster requires Raine in the party, so I recommend at least level 18 on a fresh playthrough so that Raine knows Photon. And I will be back with the normal mode fight. So, this is the normal mode file. I have here a party of Lloyd, Kratos, Genus, and Raine. I haven't gotten... I think I've had one fight since Adulosia and the Amphytras, and not enough to get any levels. So Lloyd and Kratos are level 19, everybody else is still level 18. The strategy is Lloyd is going to be a frontliner, and everyone else is going to be on magic. But, let me just change Raine to it once. Since we want Raine to be attacking rather than healing, Kratos should be doing most of the healing. Since Raine knows Photon, we can use that as our primary spell. You'll notice that I've disabled Stalagmite and Spread, so that Genus only casts Fireball, Stone Blast, Lightning, and Icicle. I don't want him casting Windblade because Windmaster resists it, and I don't want him casting Spread or Stalagmite because I want Raine's Photon to be the level 2 spell going off. I've also disabled Aqua Edge because the Windmaster is in the air, and Aqua Edge can sometimes miss. Kratos, again, I've disabled Windblade. Air Thrust will have to wait. He'll be casting Fireball, Lightning, and Stone Blast. And the reason he's on long-range magic instead of long-range skills, again, the Demon Fang techs, they're low to the ground. You're generally not going to be able to guarantee hitting with them unless it's immediately after a unison attack and you're linking with the melee character. Speaking of the unison attack, it's going to be Photon Tempest. Raine's Photon, and any Tempest skill, so Tempest and either of its upgrades, Omega Tempest on T and Psi Tempest on S, they will combine to form Photon Tempest. And to add to them, Genus is going to be using Spread, and Kratos is going to be using Double Demon Fang. For X skills, I had one level 1 X gem left over. I gave that to Raine and had the same setup Magical Puff that Genus has. So Raine should have Magic Boost as well. And I still have Lucky Unison, but unlike the last 3 main boss fights, I'm not going to open with a Unison attack. I'm going to save the Unison attack for when the Windmaster uses Air Thrust, so that I can cancel that Air Thrust and reset the positioning of the fight. Since right now only Raine has access to wind resistance from the Feather Robe. You may have been able to you are able to customize a white robe for Raine, which has a stronger armor rating, but does not have wind resistance, and against the Windmaster, wind resistance is more important. So, while you can take it further, I would not recommend doing that until after the Windmaster and maybe the Seal of Wind bosses, depending on whether the customization for that is in Lewin or Remastered. I am also going to say make sure that you complete all your shopping and customization from Lewin before the next boss, because after that Seal of Wind boss, Lewin becomes unavailable for a while. So if there's anything in that particular city you need, as soon as you complete this boss, it'd be a good idea to go to Lewin and shop there immediately. Also, I forgot to mention, I put the Yada mirror on Raine. I had it on Lloyd before. I have it on Raine instead. I did on the normal mode file. I didn't have anything really good to put in the second accessory slot for Lloyd. So I've given him the stun bracelet. Reduces the duration of stun. I don't know if that's relevant for Windmaster, but if it is, then that's something. Yeah. I think that's everything I need to mention for the normal mode fight. So, oh, actually, one thing is, because I'm used to having Tiger Blade on up and Tempest on right trigger for Lloyd, but because I'm using the Photon Tempest compound unison attack, I've put Tempest on up instead, and I've left right trigger for something else. So Prados or Raine for first aid if I need to. But yeah, that's all. That's the only thing I needed to say. All right, so I will see you at the normal mode fight.
This isn't our day.
Tempest!
Oh, blast!
Take this! No lightning! Take Tempest!
Oh, get him! Short fireball!
No way!
Don't overdo it.
Tempest!
First aid!
Beast!
Get him!
No
Ready?
way!
Don't let
Take
him.
this! Fireball!
Take Tempest! Out of my sight!
You're using sharpness and barrier too much. I'm going to disable that while you use Photon.
Don't overdo it.
No
Aren't
way.
we Aren't we clever?
Photon!
Take
Don't overdo
Tempest!
it.
Out of my
First
face.
aid!
Get him! Don't laugh!
Aren't
No
we
way.
Work!
Photon! Get him!
Take
Lightning!
Tempest! Out of my
Take
sight!
this! First aid!
Are you okay? Get him! Fireball!
No way! Take
Don't
Tempest.
overdo it.
Get him!
Beast.
First
Don't
aid!
laugh! Light! Photon!
Take Tempest.
Get him!
Aren't
No
we
way.
Work! Aren't we clever?
Light! Photon! Get him! Icicle!
Take this! First
Take
aid!
Tempest. No way.
Don't overdo it.
Photon.
First aid!
Tempest! Here we go!
Spread.
Tempest!
Photon.
Double Demon Fang!
Get ready. Now, Lloyd.
Photon Tempest! Just as I expected.
Oh, Raine got a Compound EX skill out of that. Oh, right. Right, Magic Boost. What am I thinking? Yeah, so that was the normal mode version of the Windmaster fight. Lesson learned, if you want Raine casting Photon, disable Sharpness and Barrier. And I will see you with the Mania Mode version of the fight. Alright, so here we are with the Mania Mode file. For this fight, I wanted to try something else. If this fails, I know that the strategy that I used for the normal mode fight works. But I want to try out, instead of Lloyd, Kratos, Genis, and Raine, I want to try out Kratos, Colette, Genis, and Raine. With Colette on L-range skills instead of L-range magic. Where I'm having her use either Ray Satellite or Parabol. Meanwhile, Kratos, I'm going to be using, and I do have the aerial spell Stone Blast combo available. But what I want to do for this fight is, since you get Mermaid's Tear from Adulosia and a chest in the Seal of Water dungeon, you're able to customize an Earth Dagger for Kratos. Now, it's not quite as strong as the Silver Sword. It's almost there. But the important thing is the Earth Dagger has Earth Element damage. If we look at Kratos, yeah. The Earth Dagger has Earth Element damage. And this version of Kratos, I have Fierce Demon Fang at over 200 uses. And Fierce Demon Fang, it's the S-type upgrade to Demon Fang. And if you use it 200 times, and then use it with an Earth Element weapon, or some kind of way to get Earth Element damage, Fierce Demon Fang will turn into Graveblade, and I want to try that out on this boss. I don't know if it's conducive to a good strategy for this fight, but it's available, and it happens to be at a point in the game where one of the best weapons for Kratos happens to be an Earth Element weapon to begin with. So, if you're going to use Graveblade in a run, it might as well be here. As for techs, again, I'm still having Genis only cast Fireball, Stone Blast, Lightning, and Icicle, because I want Raine to be using Photon. And I've already disabled Sharpness, Barrier, and the upgrades that I chose for Raine, Keenness, and Field Barrier. Of course, because I'm going to be using Kratos as a frontliner, I will need to be relying on Raine to heal. So, I just realized a mistake. I'm gonna want Genis casting an advanced spell if Raine is healing. So I'm going to put, just put Grave. I'll put Grave on left trigger, in case I need Genis to cast something, in case I want Genis to cast something advanced. For unison attacks, now Lloyd's not here, so we don't have Photon Tempest available. But Colette's here, so we have Photon Blast available. Photon plus any Ring Whirlwind So Ring Whirlwind, it's T-type upgrade Ring Cyclone, or it's S-type upgrade Whirlwind Rush. They all combine with Photon to make Photon Blast. I'm going to be using that. And on down, I'm going to have Kratos using Brave Blade, and Genis with Meteor Storm. As for X skills, Colette has Lucky Unison here. And Spirit Thief. Genis, I don't have any compounds right that I know of, but I have Tough, and I have, instead of Rhythm, I have E-Guard, which increases elemental defense. I'm not sure by how much, but it's there. It'll help take the wind attacks a little. For Raine, instead of Item Master, I have Quick Spell. So it's like Genis's Randomizer. There's a chance of casting a spell instantaneously. And you could increase Raine's luck to make it more likely with Rabbit's Foot, which is one of the pieces of equipment available in Lewin. Actually, I think it's available only in Lewin right now. So if you want Rabbit's Feet, last chance to get it would be after this boss. But I'm not going to have Rabbit's Feet on Raine because I want Yatamir to regenerate her TP, and Leather Boots for extra defense. Instead, I have Rabbit's Feet on Colette because that increases the odds of Lucky Unison triggering. So I can use a Unison attack, hopefully multiple times. So that's how the strategy is going to differ here. If it works, then I'm going to keep this. If it doesn't work quite as well as I'd like, I can always switch back to the normal mode version, just with stronger Unison attacks and better X skills. With that out of the way, let's move on to the Mania Mode fight. Raine, what are you doing? Enjoy yourself.
Will work.
Are you okay? Perfect. Good job, everyone.
that was Mania. Aside from a slight issue at the very beginning and the very end, I did that almost damageless. Apparently my issue with daggers is usually the enemy. Well, on small enemies, the aerial spell combo doesn't really work because daggers don't have long enough reach. And if you see the clumsy assassin fight that actually happened, Sheena dropped out of my combo because she was short enough to not get hit by the aerial attacks. The Windmaster is big enough that I can do the aerial spell combo even with a dagger. And you saw what happened when I used Fierce Demon Fang. It looked like a bigger Stone Blast. And that's Graveblade, and I'm happy that Graveblade was able to be put into a Mania Mode fight effectively, because I rarely get the opportunity to use altered arts like this, especially early on, because tech usage is generally not high enough for altered arts this early in the game. So I'm happy it worked out. That was the Mania Mode fight. I will see you in the next Tales of Symphonia Boss Tour Remastered. Until then.